What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to Dwayne Whitehead TV. I am so excited that you've joined us on our platform where we talk about all things life, love, and leadership. Listen, we're about to go into this particular content series that you're about to view, but before we do that, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I want you to be aware of all the things that we're releasing. Why? Because we're releasing content with you in mind. Hey, listen, after you hear the content, if you have more questions or I can serve you in any way, I want you to DM me the word coach, and I'll be excited to get back to you so that I can empower you in your journey. Hey, listen, we're going into the content, but until next time, I'm rooting for you. Peace. What's up, family? Dr. Dwayne here. Welcome to another segment on Dwayne Whitehead TV, where we talk about all things life, love, and leadership. Listen, I'm excited about this one because on this particular segment, I get to answer some questions from some of our followers who have asked some questions around leadership. And every now and then we're going to do this. I want you all to DM me your questions. They're going to put all of my handles for you, my social media handles on the screen for you, because I want you to DM me your questions. And sometimes I'll be able to answer you right there. But if I'm not able to answer you right there, we'll bring them live and we'll have the conversation here. So we got 3 questions that we want to answer for you. A couple of people have asked. Number 1, here's our first question. How do leaders align personal values with professional goals? But get it, under pressure. I think that's a phenomenal question. Again, how do leaders align personal values with professional goals under pressure? Listen, the key with this particular question is to realize that your personal values, or what we call core convictions, they really stand up mainly under pressure. Think about it. When do you need your core values the most? When you're in an environment that's challenging your core values. So let's say one of your core values is to always be honest. Well, that's not really something you need to work for until you're in a moment where you have the option to choose honesty or dishonesty. So what you need to realize is that your core values, they literally are the boundaries and parameters that are put in place for moments like pressure that come to challenge them. And what you want to do in those moments is to remember and stay anchored in your boundaries and your parameters. Make sure that your personal values are not just values, but they are non-negotiables. And regardless of what happens, this is how I'm going to anchor my life. This is how I'm going to anchor my decisions, because I understand that these particular values are setting me up for success, but success in an integral and ethical way. I hope that answers that question. Here's question number 2. What's the biggest blind spot for new leaders, and how can it be overcome? This is another phenomenal question. Now, I think that blind spots as a whole can be germane to the individual person, but one of the things that I've seen across the board that I think leaders need to look out for, especially new and emerging leaders, is to ensure that as you are leading people and leading systems and developing people and developing systems, that you don't stop the journey of developing yourself. That's a blind spot. It's so easy to lock into, I'm developing systems and I'm coaching people and I'm adding value and I'm building solutions here and I'm training people and I'm coaching people. But in the process of all that we're doing for people in production, it's very easy to lose sight of the development and the continual work of your own self. And what you never want to happen in your leadership journey is that you build yourself, you build people, you build systems, and things are working very, very well from that capacity, but you don't have the character or the skills or the capacity to stand up under the weight of what it is that you have built. So the blind spot is ensuring that I'm continuing to work and develop myself as I'm leading and developing others and systems. I hope that answers that question. Last question. What habits are crucial for sustainable leadership growth? Love this question. What habits are crucial for sustainable leadership growth? Number 1, we just talked about it. Continue to develop yourself. How do I develop myself? I develop the skills that are necessary for the area that I'm serving and that I will serve. So things like communication, things like interpersonal skills. Another habit that's crucial is you want to be a daily digester of information. That can come through reading, it can come through an audio book, it can come through a TED Talk, it can come through a YouTube segment just like this. But you want to always be daily digesting information. Another habit that's crucial is making sure that you have a voice that you are accountable to. Accountability is everything in your leadership journey. You need someone, I always say this, that's bigger, better, brighter, faster, and ahead of you, and that can see beyond you, that you can run things by. Another crucial habit is to make sure that you have a growth mindset more over than a fixed mindset. So it's embracing the idea of curiosity, remaining curious, asking yourself, how can I learn more? A growth mindset says, I can always learn more. A fixed mindset says, I've learned enough. So making sure that you have this growth mindset, that you're continuing to grow, you're embracing curiosity, you're asking questions, because in the questions is going to be how you discover gold mine of information. Another thing that I would say, always be willing to take risks. Risks are essential when it comes to leadership. You got to be willing to walk outside of the boundary lines of our comfortability in order to see what's on the other side, which gives us information, which gives us history, which gives us experience and wisdom on how to build and be successful on the next level. So those are just a couple that I would give you. There are many more, but I think if you kind of start with those, it'll kind of track where you need to be in your leadership growth. Listen, I love coaching and developing leaders. Right here on YouTube, you can DM me, just DM me and say the word coach, and I'll get back to you with how you can be a part of and take part in my coaching. We have a lot of packages that we offer for new entrepreneurs, for new leaders and seasoned leaders, but I would love to serve you in that way. That is all the time we have today, but we'll be back for another video real soon. Until then, I love you. Peace.